Black Messiah. Black Messiah. You know what? This weekend has already been hectic for me, but to just get notice that Black Messiah, okay, is going to drop tonight. Yes, Sunday, December, what's today? December 14th, 2014. Put the icing on the cake. Put the cherry on top of the cake, okay? This is a man who has not recorded anything for the past like 14 years. Well, you know what? Take that back. He hasn't recorded a studio album in the past 14 years. He's finally back. And I'm just trying to gather my thoughts, because it's like, on one hand, I mean, all this weekend, like, was just D'Angelo lockdown. Like, I was on Twitter, I was on Facebook, I was, Christmas is approaching, so I'm doing all that. But to know that Black Messiah, okay, is coming out right at the start of this week, a week before Christmas, is just like everything. I mean, at the end of this year, you drop your most highly anticipated work yet. Okay? Come on, like who? I don't know, man. And the promo for this album, man, I don't want to hear no more about, oh, artists got to go out on this big campaign for their record. Man, he put it out like, man, look, I'm just going to drop this advertisement on YouTube. I'm going to let the people figure out who it is. And you know what? The people received it. The people received it very well. The people knew what it was. The media, okay? And let's not forget, we are approaching, okay? We are approaching the 20th anniversary of this album, Brown Sugar, his debut album, historic, masterpiece, classic, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's the shit. And the 15th anniversary, okay, now, of, to me, his magnum opus, Voodoo, okay? GOAT, greatest of all time. We are approaching the release of it in a couple of hours. I'm just ready. I'm just ready to click that iTunes button and get it. I'm going to get that physical, okay, that CD, that vinyl. It's just time, man. It's time. You all need to wake up. And for this album to be released in a time when we're facing the turbulence in our nation, Ferguson, we got the Mike Brown situation. We got Eric Gardner. We got all this stuff that's happening in the world right now. For this to drop at such a crucial time in our country speaks a lot, and I'm sure he, this is why he wanted to release it. I'm sure this is why. I'm ready for it. I'm just ready for it. I'm ready to receive it. It's been hailed as all of these different things. Now we have it here to determine if it lives up to the hype, if it lives up to its genius, to its legend, to its myth, whatever. It's here. D, I salute you, man. Everybody who's on board, the Vanguard, you all kill it. And yes, this is coming from a guy who has been a fan since I was what? When this album dropped, okay? When this album dropped, Brown Sugar, okay? I'm telling you right now, when this album dropped, I was like, what, 4 years old? I even remember it. I remember my dad had that album. I mean, he would bump it. I remember the videos. I remember Lady. I remember Brown Sugar. I didn't know at the time that Brown Sugar was actually about weed. I really did not know that song was about weed until maybe, maybe a decade later. That just, to me, I mean, how does he do songs like that? And when he dropped this, I was a little baffled, because actually Voodoo, I didn't get it. I didn't understand it when it first came out. Like, I really did not understand Voodoo when it first came out. Like, I remember my mom came home with the album, you know, and I was listening to it. You know, I remember the Untitled video, you know. Okay, you know, ladies were, you know, going all over that. You know, they were, you know, this man is naked, you know, literally naked in a video with a black background. Okay, all naked and all, it's, you know, I mean, just all of that. You know, ladies going crazy. You know, the brothers were jealous. You know, and then the album dropped. I didn't get anything out of Voodoo when it first came out, but it took me up to close to maybe 4 to 5 years to really get that album. And you know what? To me, it deserves all the praise it gets. You know, to me, I like it more than Brown Sugar. But you know what? He has two classics to me. You know, he has two modern classic albums. That's what we need right now. We need an album. We need music, you know, that is righteous. We need music that is controversial. We need music to speak to us, you know, and this man is about to speak to our hearts. This man is about to soothe our souls. That Sugar Daddy track, man, that Sugar Daddy track, you went in on that, man. You went in on that. I got the download last night from Red Bull, the 20 before 15 extravaganza, man. Trademark D'Angelo, classic D'Angelo. You got that ragtime funk, okay, happening. You know, all the metaphors, all the signature mumbling. You know, y'all like that mumbling. Y'all know y'all like that mumbling, even though you can't understand what he's saying sometimes. Y'all know y'all like that mumbling. I mean, he is really putting in the work. Man, this is the greatest Christmas present ever. The greatest Christmas present, one of the greatest Christmas presents that has ever been bestowed onto me. Like, that's how big this moment is. This is a historic moment in music. Okay, he needs to get ready. You know, man, this year was, I mean, from a musical standpoint, to be honest with you all, this year was lousy as hell. You know, I'm not really into pop music. You know, I'm not into the popular music. But this year was pretty lousy. And for this man to drop a GOAT album, a GOAT album, man, highly anticipated, Black Messiah, you know, a.k.a. James River, okay? Right now, as we speak, man, D'Angelo, you better get ready, man. You better get ready. This year, this upcoming year, you're gonna be going places, man. You're gonna be going. You got a lot of man. You ain't got to prove nothing. This album, I know it's gonna be great. You know, and for those of you, you know, man, support this man. Don't just listen to this stuff on Spotify. You know, save up some coins. Try to buy. Don't try to you know, illegally download this shit, because you know what, iTunes. You know, even though I really don't do iTunes, I'ma support the man. You know what I mean? It ain't too many artists that I support in this day and age. But for I'ma drop down that $9, that $10, whatever, however much it is on iTunes. I'ma drop that money when the vinyl comes out, when the CD comes out, because you know what? This man deserves all the accolades, man. This man has been gone. You know, he's been doing music. Don't get me wrong. You know, he's a musician. You know, he's gone through his trials and tribulations. But this moment right here, y'all don't even know. Y'all really don't know, man. D'Angelo is back, man. And that Really Love single is dropping tomorrow on radio. Y'all get ready for that, man. He's about to do some damage. So yeah, you all stay tuned. Get that Black Messiah. It's dropping tonight. Okay, as we speak at midnight, you know, actually tomorrow, but I'm gonna say tonight. Okay, I'm just gonna say tonight. You know, I'm just gonna say tonight. So get it, buy it. Okay, buy it. Don't download it. Buy it.